OK, well, as I'm sure you know, it was International Women's Day today, and it was marked around the world, in some places with celebration and others protest. Thousands turned out for a march in Istanbul, even though it had been banned by the authorities. Well, there in Pakistan, demonstrators took to the streets of Karachi, calling for an end to violence against women. Here in the UK, 5-year-old aspiring firefighter Grace got to tour a West Yorkshire fire station to prove wrong her classmates who'd said only boys could do the job. And the Duchess of Sussex taking up a role with the Queen's Commonwealth Trust on this day is not a coincidence. The Trust supports young leaders, and the Duchess said she wants to reach out to women and girls in all 53 countries of the Commonwealth.
It would be hard to assemble a more impressive panel on feminism than this one. And as she sat alongside former prime ministers, singers and campaigners, the Duchess of Sussex told this room she hoped her baby, girl or boy, would be a feminist like her.
I'd seen this documentary on Netflix about feminism, and one of the things they said during pregnancy was, I feel the embryonic kicking of feminism. I love that. So boy or girl, whatever it is, we hope that that's the case.
Meghan's journey as a feminist began when she was 11.
Women are fighting greasy pots and pans with Ivory Clear.
A TV advert for washing up liquid that claimed only women did it. She wrote a letter and had the advert changed.
At the age of 11, I had seen a commercial at the time that I found to be very sexist. And, you know, truth be told, at 11, I don't even think I really knew what sexism meant. I just knew that something struck me internally. No one was telling me that it was wrong, but I knew that it was wrong.
Yet again this week, the new woman in the royal family has had a lot written about her. There's the continued commentary on whether Meghan and Kate get on, and the palace says it's increasingly having to battle with social media trolls who target the Duchess with online abuse. And this, Meghan explained to her panel for International Women's Day, is how she copes with it.
I don't look at it.
You never look at, say, Twitter?
No. Sorry, no. I don't read anything. Yeah. It's much safer that way. But equally, that's just my own personal preference, because I think, positive or negative, it can all sort of just feel like noise to a certain extent.
Sitting along from the Duchess was the singer Annie Lennox. She has many more years of campaigning on women's issues under her belt, but she told me afterwards she was expecting big things from Meghan on this issue.
The Duchess herself is the most articulate and intelligent and kind of passionate young woman to me, but she's a young woman who is, you know, really committed to the rights of girls and women around the globe. So I think it's very exciting.
Ignoring what's written about you in an age of phones and social media is easier said than done. But if any woman has the clarity of thought to do that, you'd have to bet on the Duchess of Sussex. Chris Ship, News at 10, Central London.
OK, whilst we're on the subject, the Russian President Vladimir Putin's attempts to mark International Women's Day didn't go entirely to plan today. On horseback for an event honouring female police, his horse chose to ignore instructions and started reversing across the arena. Meanwhile, in a speech, Mr Putin praised Russian women's ability to do it all. But the things he went on to highlight were their ability to inspire, support and give comfort, and to bear and raise children. Not 100% on message, it's fair to say. Who knew Vlad was not a trailblazer for equality?